From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the two sailors who died in the Sydney to Hobart yacht race have been named. 55-year-old Roy Quardin was killed after being hit by the yacht's sailing boom. 2 hours later, 65-year-old Nick Smith was thrown across the boat and hit his head. Cruising Yacht Club of Australia Vice Commodore David Jacobs says both boats were able to make it to harbour.
We have offered support to the families, and you can imagine how distressing it is for the family and the friends, but indeed for all the crew who were on those two boats.
A homicide investigation continues in Naroa Wahia after a woman died after a fight broke out yesterday. The 42-year-old was critically injured in the fight on Waipa Esplanade near Newton Street and then taken to an ambulance station on Jordan Street, where she died before she could be airlifted to hospital. A warning about the consequences of drinking, especially when combined with the ease of contactless payments. Methods like Payway have recently taken the world by storm but could pose some risks on a night out. Alcohol Watch Executive Director Andrew Galloway says alcohol lowers our inhibitions, ability to concentrate and situational awareness.
Payway being a really easy way of making a transaction could mean that people are more likely to be taken advantage of when they're drinking.
People are being warned to ease their way back into their New Year's resolution of fitness, with around 60,000 gym-related injury claims in 2024. ACC data shows just over $60 million was spent helping people recover. Injury prevention leader James Whittaker says pushing yourself too hard's an easy way to injure yourself.
You'll get the most out of your efforts in the gym if you actually have an appropriate plan that suits your experience and your abilities.
And that's news. To sport, a second 9-dart finish at this year's World Darts Championships in London. Australian Damon Hitt has achieved the feat, as heard there on Sky Sport. It hasn't, though, been enough to prevent a third-round loss to Luke Woodhouse, the Englishman fighting back from 3-1 down to claim a 4-3 victory. Australian centurion Steve Smith feels the mix-up with Virat Kohli that led to the run-out of Yashasvi Jaiswal has been a crucial moment on day 2 of the Boxing Day cricket test in Melbourne. The late incident triggered 2 further wickets as India reached stumps at 164 for 5, replying to Australia's 474 all-out. And Ezra Mann will have to pay $120,000 in fines to the Broncos and the NRL after the Brisbane 5/8 accepted his 9-game ban for driving offences. And that's sport. I'm Donna Marie Lever.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.